style. And actually the facades became like shields, like your personal expression, second skin, or a shield that were talking about your personal space. Here we see like two family houses that of course again talk about this expressive personal style in architecture, but they also talk about privacy and security. On the right side you see the fenced off territory of the house, but on the left side you see actually how the building, which is actually from Pristina in Kosovo. Pristina in Kosovo at the time was not really a functioning city. Like you couldn't have electricity all day during the time when we were there. This was in 2006. So the citizens started, like this person actually powered the street light from within the house. So you could actually see how the society started to build together from below with actually residents doing it themselves. And of course, then you could see these amazing constructions that all the cities were filled in, when actually each of the residents, they wanted to have their own entrance. And this actually, when you looked at these constructions, you also suddenly started to think about what will this new society be like, which is now getting personalized and individuals become very important. And then suddenly what was so amazing is what also I saw, I showed before in these highly decorated facades. This became like a mainstream style to put this, to visualize this language of fragmentation on the facades of the buildings. On the left side you see like a family house. On the right side you see one of the parts of the project of the mayor of Tirana, Edi Rama. This is like one of facades that he painted like in quasi-Escher style. And this is another like a building complex that he painted with arrows, because he wanted it to become a new signifier that actually residents can read. And I just want to say a few words about this project, because it's a really amazing project. Edi Rama became mayor of Tirana soon after political changes, and he initiated the project which I call today Painted Facades of Tirana. Basically, all the main facades on alleys are painted in this way. And for me, what was very interesting is that this patchwork of individualistic houses, like I showed you before, became also a zigzag, crazy design on the support of the facades that were already there. But of course, Edi Rama didn't have money to demolish the houses and to build the new city. He had to deal with modernist legacy, modernist architecture as it was. So the way how to actually kill it, he actually just painted over it in this new logic. He didn't, as you see, he didn't emphasize the logic of architecture. He went against it, in short. Let me look at the notes. So yeah, as I said before, these paintings deconstruct what is beneath wall drawings. And this is exactly, it's modernist architecture, which of course stands for modernist society. And as autonomous surface, it represents a new citizenship. I think that's very important, that in this way, Edi Rama was able to express new citizenship, which of course is a new social contract. The way how he did it, he actually asked residents to agree in a referendum on continuation of the project of painted facades, and they agreed. In this way, actually, the informal and formal city started to work together. Of course, what was also very inspiring for me was that new developers appropriated the style. So actually what we are looking here is a building, it's a new developer's architecture that actually was able to visualize again, to take somehow this formal style of Edirama, in the way how Edirama represented new citizenship, but also in this one I thought that he was talking about how the new society built by cells of the citizens started to function together in a new way. And how am I doing? Okay, I'm over my time. This is it's a project which is called the cook, the farmer, his wife and their neighbor. And I want to talk about it because I think it shows the potential of a practice of myself. I don't consider myself only as a researcher, but Kyung mentioned before that I worked on many on-site projects where I work in something that we call today participatory design. I never work alone, I work in collaborations. In this particular on-site project, which by the way is still alive and well, we started the process maybe like more than half a year ago. I was invited by the Stedelijk Museum of Amsterdam to do an on-site project in a modernist part of Amsterdam, which we call New West Amsterdam. And today it faces all the problems that most modernist neighborhoods face, which is a non-integration of immigrants, the decaying architecture. Interesting again is that in the Western Balkans there was no money to deconstruct modernism, but in Amsterdam there is money to deconstruct modernism, and this the whole region, when we worked on the on-site project, is the biggest. It's the biggest redevelopment site of residential neighborhoods in European Union today. The thing is that, as I said before, residents are disillusioned and passive, and developers need new ideas. So miraculously, we were able to come together. So the project, as you see on the left side, you see a community garden. On the right side, you see a community kitchen. The project is a collaboration between myself and a group of architects, designers, artists, cultural producers that are called Wilde Westen. This was also very interesting because I was approached many times by institutions in Amsterdam saying to me that I cannot work with a group that is so different. But actually it's just this idea that we were able to work cross-disciplinary that made a project a successful project. So basically you need to work cross-disciplinary to bring new knowledge alive. I think we didn't do a big thing, but we were able to give residents opportunity to voice what they think about how they want to live in the city. In short, what they say is rebuilding a city is rebuild how we live together. And this is also what was actually my intuition, that we shouldn't look for formal solutions, but we should really focus on social architecture. So I'll just say a few words about that. But before I go into explaining a little bit the history of the public space, I want to say again that the project is a very successful project. It ended officially in September, but it will stay in place. The community appropriated it, it will go on living, but what I think was very impressive for me is also that the Netherlands Architecture Fund asked us, the group like me and Wilde Westen, to take the project as a case study to redefine Dutch garden city. A Dutch garden city means the Dutch take on modern